Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to go over the MLB for Friday, July the 12th. And I have been studying the odds here recently, as I stated in the previous video, how much different they are in the MLB versus pretty much everywhere else. And the odds are also much lower than they are in other sports as well. As you can see, the opening odds are on the screen. LA Dodgers versus Detroit. Opening odds plus 111 for the Dodgers as an underdog. The Tigers are minus 132. Run line is the same thing as the spread, usually 1.5 points in baseball, and their spreads are much higher in value. That's really where you make your money in baseball, or where the spreads are. The run line, that is. The cost of the spreads, as you can see, minus 204 plus 163, much higher than they are in other sports. And the total are a lot of the same. They're higher than they are in other sports. Usually in other sports is somewhere around 115, 110, 105, negative 115, negative 110, negative 105. The cost, that is, this is minus 127 and minus 120, minus 127 again, minus 120, a little bit higher than they are in other sports as well. But yeah, let's get started. What also I've discovered is that the date numerologies hit in baseball more than anything else. The date numerologies hit in baseball more than anything else. So for the first game, there were no parallels in the Dodgers-Detroit matchup, Dodgers-Tigers matchup. No parallels in the numerology. So we're just going to focus on the where the money is going. All right, we're going to focus on where the money is going for this one. As you can see, they are on the screen. The run line, the spread, aka the money line, and the totals. Detroit heavy favorites in this one. 97%, 79% on the bets. And that is a pretty good indicator. If this remains this way, it's a pretty good indicator the underdog is going to win, especially with this plus 120. This plus 120, currently, it has gone up from plus 112 because the odds are higher now. 97% of the money going in Detroit's favor. Dodgers could sneak and win this game. Also, the run line is also in huge favor of the sports books. This plus 1.5, the run line, the spread, minus 182. Huge benefit to the sports books over this minus 134. They could take this plus 116, minus 182. Look out for the Dodgers in this one. Not to say Detroit, gonna have to stick with Patreon to figure out what I'm gonna pick last, but this 97 is a huge indicator. 97% of the money, that is. Huge indicator which way to go. All right. The Oakland, Philadelphia. A's versus Phillies. By the way, the second set of parentheses is for the final odds. I add that on the Patreon after the video right before game time. Pretty much. All right. Philadelphia, the opening odds on the screen. The numbers on the top have been reduced. Need to mention that 22 plus 2 equals 4. 24, that is. 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. And that's how we get these values up top. This minus 270 reduces to 72, 27 and 9. Philadelphia has the advantage. Let me scroll right. Okay, here we go. Minus 1.5, favorite on the run line on the spread. Also on the money line, minus 290. The most sizable of the evening are the Phillies at minus 290. Baseball rarely goes that high. There's more other sports type numbers, soccer, baseball, football, those type numbers. But Philadelphia opening money line minus 270. 27 plus 0 equals 27. The game is on 27 date numerology. 7 plus 12 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 equals 27. All right. This plus 235 minus 290 based on 98% of the money going in their favor. This may be a huge difference. Then notice this minus 134 to this minus 275, which is minus 290, depending on the sports book you go with. Huge benefit for the sports books if the Phillies pull this off, even at this 98%. This is 97% at minus 134. Not much value. Plus the underdog here, Dodgers, would be minus 182 on the run line. So that would be a huge benefit here. The A's are a favorite on an underdog on the spread, but not a huge underdog. The Phillies are a huge favorite on the money and the spread. Where are they on the spread? Very similar, 97%. Phillies may hold up in this one. Looks like they will hold up in this one. They also have the numerology as well. Also, these are not my final picks. My final picks will be on my Patreon when these odds adjust ultimately. Huge favorites today, as you can see, the green squares. Those indicate huge favorites on the bettors, amongst bettors. Of course, the sharps go in late. The sharps are the heavy bettors that pick late, and it ultimately sways which way these games go, usually, unless the narrative holds itself in place. Cleveland versus Tampa Bay. Opening odds on the screen have been reduced. Cleveland opening money line at minus 118. 1 plus 18 equals 19. Game is on 19-date numerology. 7 plus 12 equals 19. 19-date numerology. Total is at 8. Tampa Bay minus 1.5 on the spread. Tampa Bay is favored, but they're plus 146. Let's see where the money is going with them. 61%, 63. Not huge, but they are favorites. 61 to 39, 63 to 37. Huge favorites on the money line. This is where it gets tricky, because Tampa Bay is not a huge favorite amongst bettors yet on the money, but they are to win the game. And the 7% to 93 is very sizable. Cleveland could sneak and win this game, especially if the odds go more in Tampa Bay's favor. Also, the sportsbooks would profit off of their minus 176 on the spread as well. So keep that in mind. Let's scroll down a little bit. All right, Yankees, Orioles. All right. Opening odds are on the screen at the top. Current as well. Yankees go from minus 137 to minus 126 based off of their much heavier money. Money's going in their favor, even though they go down in value. Even though the money is going in their favor, they go down in value. Orioles, which means the Orioles could sneak and win this game. Yankees are favored 1.5 points on the spread. 9 is the total. Let's see where all right, minus 162 in Orioles' favor. That is a safe pick. However, the Yankees could win this game, this minus 126, and still get this minus 162 in their favor. Orioles look safe on the spread. The question is on the money line. Where's the money going? Heavier in the Yankees' favor, 86% of the money, more than the bets at 77%. Plus that minus 120, teams do very well with this minus 120, especially when they're underdogs mainly, but they're favorites in this one. That plus 110, minus 110, depending on that, they usually lose the game on the money line. So it could be the Yankees winning, Orioles winning the spread. Winning against this, well, we're winning the spread. The Yankees are against the spread. All right, Yankees current money line minus 126. 1 plus 26 equals 27. The game is on 27 date numerology. 7 plus 12 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 equals 27. Next game, Kansas City versus Boston Red Sox. All right, opening odds are on your screen. That minus 120 again, plus 110. Same thing. Depending on the sportsbook you go with, as you can see there on the bottom of your screen as well, it's minus 116, minus 102. So the Red Sox are pretty much even. You almost want to avoid picking an even team most times. However, a lot like the previous game, the favorite can win on the money line, minus 116. And the team that's an underdog on the spread can win, being a sizable cost at minus 152. There were no parallels on the numerology. They go from 120 to minus 120 to minus 116. Boston goes from plus 110. This is based off the opening odds right here. Plus 110 to minus 102. So that could be an indicator Boston could win this game, this minus 102. They actually gain value even though they're right around even. But then once again, they're around even. And you rarely want to bet an even team, whether they gain costs to the sports book or not. Where's the money going for this one? Scroll down. Right here. Went past it. All right. 63% of the bets going Boston's favor as an underdog. And they might hold up that end as well. Right here on the money, they're an underdog. Boston could sweep this one at home. Not a home favorite as well. Keep that in mind. All right, final picks will be on the Patreon. Link is in the description and in the video. Miami versus Cincinnati. One moment. Let me scroll down. All right, sorry about that. All right, Miami, Cincinnati, plus 142 opening, minus 155, been reduced. 16 and 43 date numerology. We'll go over that in a moment. Cincinnati is against the spread, 1.5. 9.5 is the total. Miami opening money line plus 142. 14 plus 2 equals 16. Game on 16 date numerology. 7 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 equals 16. Miami opening money line plus 142 equals 4 plus 142. 1 plus 42 equals 43. Game is on 43 date numerology. 7 plus 12 plus 24 equals 43. All right. Miami goes from plus 142 to plus 136. Losing a bit of value. Gaining value to the sportsbook, losing value to the common person, to the bettors. Reds go from minus 155 to minus 162. So, minus 145 right here is what they're stating now. Let's see where they are now with the, all right, minus 158 they are currently. So they've gone back down in value based off of this 96% to 4%. If this holds up, as well as this 94% of the money on the spread and 93% on the bets, Marlins could sneak and win this game, get a whole lot of money for the sports books and the heavy bettors who are more than likely going to go with Miami with these numbers. But they're not a favorite. They're an underdog, a sizable underdog. Where are they on the? See, they're minus 152. So look out for the Marlins on the spread in this one for sure. for sure on the spread. Baseball doesn't always go this way. Baseball is very tricky with how they do their results, especially at much lower odds and much lower scores. So keep that in mind. I will have to wait until game time to post the results. Post my picks, that is. All right. Colorado versus New York Mets. All right. Plus 196, minus 238. All right. 25-date numerology and 16-date numerology. Mets are minus 1.5 on the spread. 8.5 is the total. Colorado opening money line plus 196. 19 plus 6 equals 25. Game on 25-date numerology. 19 plus 6 equals 25. 1 plus 96 is 97. And 97 is the 25th prime number. Let me show you guys that. As you can see, the date numerologies are on the screen. And as you can see, 97 is the 25th prime number. As you can see right there. All right. Colorado opening money line plus 196. 1 plus 9 plus 6 equals 16. Game on 16-date numerology. 1 plus 9 plus 6 equals 16. All right, where's the money going? First, odds are pretty much even. Let's see how much different they are now. Plus 135, plus minus 235, plus 194, same thing. Odds haven't really moved for that game. The Mets are a huge favorite. Now, in this case, as you can see, the huge favorites on the spread and the money line. This could hold up with them being such massive favorites. But if the odds keep going in the Mets' favor, look for that to hold up. Mets will more than likely get this one, but only if they go up in value to the sportsbook. If their cost increases. Let's see where the spread is. All right, so both would minus 111, minus 108 to the Rockies. So not really much of a big deal there. Mets will more than likely take this one as it stands currently. Texas versus Houston. Rangers versus Astros. All right. Opening odds are on the screen. They have been reduced on the top. Texas goes from plus 133 to plus 138. Houston goes from minus 145 opening to minus 164. Both increase in value in their respective directions. Houston minus 1.5. Total is at 8. All right, sorry about that. Houston opening money line minus 145. 14 plus 5 equals 19. Game is on 19-date numerology. Let me show you guys that. 7 plus 12 equals 19. Texas opening money line plus 133. Of course, opening odds are usually the most telling. 13 plus 3 equals 16. Game is on 16-date numerology. 7 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 equals 16. Texas opening money line plus 133. 1 plus 33 equals 34. Game is on 34-date numerology. 7 plus 1 plus 2 plus 24 equals 34. All right. Where is the money going for this one? All right. 96%. So Houston's getting most of the bets in this one early. 96% going in their favor. Houston going, of the money, that is, on the money line. 87% of the money going in Houston's favor on the run line. Let me scroll down here. Texas, minus 164 as an underdog on the run line. Minus 162 in Houston's favor. Houston could win this by 1, and the Rangers could still get this 164, minus 164 cost, plus 1.5. Houston has to win by 2 or more. The total is at 8. Minus 162 in their favor. Based off of 96% of the money. The Rangers are a dangerous pick in this one. Rangers are a sneaky pick in this one, but once again, they're above that minus 155. Teams that are usually above that minus 155 are dangerous, but baseball is different. Baseball is different. Rangers could sneak and win this game at plus 136, minus 164. Much more value to the sports books than if everyone bets this one at minus 162. But the only way the Astros win this game is if they go up in value based off this money. They have to go up. Say they go up past 165, minus 165, minus 170. Then the Astros will be a safe pick. As it stands, that's a trap game. Look out for the Rangers as it stands. Pittsburgh versus the White Sox. Pirates versus White Sox. All right. Opening odds are at the top on your screen. White Sox minus 1.5. 7.5 is the total. Chicago White Sox opening money line plus 106. 10 plus 6 equals 16. Game on 16 date numerology. 7 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 equals 16. And let's see. White Sox go from plus 106 to minus 162. Go from underdogs to favorites. Pittsburgh goes from favorites to underdogs. Minus 141 to plus 136. Basing that off of this. 80% of the money going in their favor, in White Sox favor, on the run line. 47%. 53% going to Pittsburgh's favor. Looking to get the easy money. Let's see what the cost is on the White Sox spread. Plus 132. Okay. This could be a sneaky game. White Sox could win this one. And take the sportsbooks take the money with this one. Minus 162. Plus 132. The sportsbooks could take this game, the White Sox direction, and get the sneaky victory. Neither one is really a huge favorite except the White Sox on the spread at 80%. At plus 132. Pirates are minus 160. White Sox could get the victory, more than likely, as a home favorite by 1 point. Pittsburgh will still win that run line. Sportsbooks will win at minus 160 cost. So there goes that. All right. Washington versus Milwaukee. All right, plus 164, minus 196. Goes from plus 176 to minus 210. Both go up in value in their respective directions. Milwaukee's favored by 1.5 points, of course. 7.5 is the total. All right. Milwaukee, opening money line, minus 196. 1 plus 9 plus 6 equals 16. Game on 16 date numerology. 7 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 equals 16. Pittsburgh, opening money line, minus 196. 19 plus 6 equals 25. Game on 25 date numerology. 7 plus 12 plus 2 plus 4 equals 25. All right, so Milwaukee, the favorite, goes up in value for the sports books. At 96% of the money. 93% of the bets. 99% of the money currently. 96% of the bets going in their favor. Scroll back up here. And as you can see, they continue to increase, indicating the Brewers more than likely will win this game. And they might win it handily. Usually teams at this minus 115 typically lose the game, I've noticed. Minus 104. Look out for the Brewers in this one. But if this keeps increasing, this 99% is tricky. That's tricky. They're getting too much of the money. Too much of that. But as long as Milwaukee keeps increasing, Milwaukee is safe. And they have the advantage on the numerology. Cubs versus Cardinals. All right. Opening odds for the Cubs plus 167 goes to plus 166. The Cardinals go from minus 200 opening to minus 198. Basically just about even still. Minus 1.5 on the spread. 8.5 is the total points. There were no parallels for this game on the numerology. But St. Louis is getting a lot of the money currently. 90% of the money on the money line, 98% of the money on the spread, 92% of the bets on the run line, 83% of the bets. So, this plus minus 1.5 for the Cardinals, minus 198, getting most of the bets. The Cubs could sneak and win this game. Let's see the cost of the Cubs run line. Let's see. Okay, minus 130. Sizable, but not huge. Their minus 198 is holding up. Not really changing. It's actually gone down. Cubs actually look like the safer pick in this one. Cubs look like the safer pick currently, especially if these odds continue to increase in the Cardinals' favor. But the Cardinals keep going down in cost. That's what makes you wonder. If the Cubs keep going down in cost as well, look out for the Cubs in this one. If the Cardinals keep going down in cost, look out for the Cubs in this one, especially on the money line. The run line, Cubs are an underdog at minus 130, plus 1.5. Cardinals aren't really a huge benefit at this plus 108. If this continues to decrease toward that plus 100, toward that 100, Cubs are definitely going to win this game. Look out, the run line is the biggest indicator in this one because the money line's really not changing. Look out for the run line costs in this one, depending on your sports book, and compare the times. So I take a time stamp of where the cost was currently versus where it is like near the opening pitch, just before the bets go in. Take attention to where the cost is going and where the money is going at certain times and how the odds adjust. That's how you'll figure out a lot of how these games go, especially, well, really in any sport, but especially in baseball, because baseball is very tricky to bet on. All right, Seattle versus LA Angels. All right. Seattle goes from minus 133 to minus 146. The Angels go from plus 133 to plus 124. Seattle opening money line minus 133. 1 plus 33 equals 34. Game is on 34 date numerology. 7 plus 1 plus 2 plus 24 equals 34. Seattle opening money line minus 133. 13 plus 3 equals 16. Game is on 16 date numerology. 7 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 equals 16. All right. Seattle's getting most of the bets on the money. Most of the bets and the money. That is 87% of the bets on the money line, 97% of the money on the money line, 92% of the money on the spread, 90% of the bets. Let's see where the cost is for them. Plus 112 on the run line, minus 146. That could hold up. This one minus 146 could hold up. But this minus 134 is tricky. If this increases, Angels could win this game. If the cost, that is, increases, Angels could win this game and take the spread. especially based off a lot of sizable favorites today. That's a huge indicator of who is going to win this game, especially in baseball. Sizable favorites. Could be a lot of upsets today. Could be the day of upsets. Friday, July 12th. All right. Toronto versus Arizona. Plus 110 opening money line. Plus 110 currently for the Blue Jays. Minus 120 for the Diamondbacks starting out. Minus 130, they increased by 10. 1.5 minus 1.5 Arizona. 9.5 is the total. No parallels for this game, so let's rely on common sense and where the money is going. All right. 79% of the bets of the money going in Arizona's favor. 81% of the money going in their favor on the run line. Once again, we are right here. All right. 81% of the money going in the Arizona's favor. Where's the cost going? All right, where is the cost going? Hold on. All right, Diamondbacks. Plus 146 against the spread 1.5. Minus 130. They're not huge favorites in this one. This plus 110 is tricky if you're going to pick the Blue Jays. What's a huge indicator in this one, this minus 130, they'd make a huge amount of money, plus this minus 178 now. Diamondbacks could win, and the Blue Jays could win the run line. Blue Jays could take this run line altogether. Safe pick there. The money line, 79% going in the Arizona's favor. Not huge favorites by cost, but minus 125 on DraftKings, minus 130 here. And the Blue Jays are pretty much plus 110 across the board. Blue Jays are a safe pick on the run line. Where it gets tricky is the Blue Jays on the money line. Blue Jays may be a team you want to pick on the money line as well. They may be a team you would like to pick on the money line as well. All these favorites are not winning today, especially the ones that don't cost that much. The ones that have a very low cost on the money line, yeah. Blue Jays look safe, especially on the run line in this one. That minus 176, critical. It's almost minus 200. Twins versus Giants. Oh, no, Atlanta versus San Diego. Let's do that one. Pardon me. All right. Opening money line. Atlanta Braves go from minus 132 to minus 132. Pirates go from plus 111 to plus 112. Atlanta is favored minus 1.5 points. 8.5 is the total. San Diego, current money line, plus 112. Game is on 112 date numerology. As you can see right here, 112 date numerology. 7 times 1 times 2 times 2 times 4 equals 112. July 12th. All right. 79% of the money, 80% of the bets on the run line going in the Braves' favor. Now, people looking for that quick payday, 63% of the money going in the Pirates' favor, 71% of the bets going in Atlanta's favor. So people putting heavy money currently on San Diego. But what's telling me why the Braves are going to win is holding the fort. People putting the money is going heavily in an underdog's favor, and nothing is really changing with the odds currently. huge indicator of the favorites going to win, especially in baseball. Braves haven't changed at all. Minus 132. They have it minus 125. That's what DraftKings been having it all morning. Minus 125. FanDuel's been having it minus 132, as well as the opening odds on Odds Shark, minus 132 as well. So, favorite should take this one. Look out for the favorite across the board. Wait, what's the cost on the run line? Minus 160 in the Padres' favor. Minus 150. That's a sweet spot. That minus 150. That's a sweet spot. But the Braves aren't getting most of the money, even as a favorite. Look out for the Braves across the board on the road, with the Padres getting most of the money. All right. Hold on, where am I at? Okay, here we go. I was wondering. All right. Minnesota versus San Francisco. All right. I went into another set of notes. All right. Minnesota opening minus 130. They go to minus 142. Giants stay even at plus 120 currently in opening. Twins are favorite. Twins are the favorite, minus 1.5. 7.5 is the total. Minnesota current money line minus 142. 1 plus 42 equals 43. Game is on 43 date numerology. 7 plus 12 plus 24 equals 43. All right, let's see where the cost is going for this one. Minus 150 plus 125 for the Twins. Plus 120, that's a sweet spot. Minus 142 for the Twins. Where's the money going? All right, where's the money going? Bottom of your screen, 88% in the Twins' favor of the money on the run line, 66% of the money on the money line. Minus 135, 120. Where are they at? Where were they at opening? Let's see. All right, let's go over the numerology here. That's 7 plus 12 plus 24, 43, 43 date numerology going in the Twins' favor. You could rely on the reason why I'm focusing on date numerology, because they hit in baseball more so than not. That's what I haven't been posting, but I've been studying. The date numerologies hit in baseball more than any other sport, and it's in the Twins' favor. Let's see where they are on the plus 125, minus 150. They could win this game and the Giants get the spread. Not always the case, but the Twins could sweep this across the board, especially as it stays as it is. And that should be it for the day. Let me see. Yep, that is it for the day. All right. Join the Patreon if you want my picks. Link is in the description. Date numerologies hit in baseball. Always take focus on your date numerologies. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys take care. I've been Scott. Pray every day. Join the Patreon. Link is in the description. And yeah, is this isn't the last one before the All-Star break, is it? They're about to go in their All-Star. No. Oh no. There's more tomorrow. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. You guys take care.